Israel, officially known as the State of Israel, is a country situated in Western Asia, bordering the Mediterranean Sea to the west and the Red Sea to the south. On May 14, 1948, the Jewish Agency for Palestine declared the establishment of the State of Israel at a meeting in Tel Aviv, led by David Ben-Gurion. It is bordered by Lebanon to the north, Syria to the northeast, Jordan to the east, Egypt to the southwest, and the Palestinian territories of the Gaza Strip and the West Bank to both the west and east. Despite its relatively small size, it exhibits significant geographical diversity. While Tel Aviv serves as the country's economic and technological hub, Jerusalem is the administrative capital and the declared capital. However, the state's sovereignty over Jerusalem is not fully recognized. The land of Israel has been inhabited since the earliest human migrations out of Africa. From the Middle Bronze Age, Canaanite tribes populated the region, and in the Iron Age, the kingdoms of Israel and Judah emerged. In 720 BCE, the Neo-Assyrian Empire destroyed the Kingdom of Israel. The Kingdom of Judah, in turn, fell under the rule of the Babylonian, Persian, and Hellenistic empires, although the Jews maintained a degree of autonomy. Following the Maccabean Revolt, an independent Hasmonean kingdom was established in 110 BC, but it eventually became a vassal state of the Roman Republic in 63 BC. In 37 BCE, the Roman Empire appointed the Herodian dynasty as rulers of the region, and in 6 BCE, it was reorganized as the Roman province of Judea. Judea remained a Roman province until unsuccessful Jewish revolts led to the destruction of Jerusalem by the Romans, the expulsion of the Jewish population, and the renaming of the region as Syria Palestina. Despite this, a Jewish presence in the region continued for centuries. In the 7th century CE, the Levant was conquered by the Arabs from the Byzantine Empire and remained under Arab rule until the First Crusade in 1099. In 1187, the region fell back under Muslim rule with the rise of the Ayyubids, followed by the Mamluks from the 13th century onward. In 1517, the Ottoman Empire conquered the region from the Mamluks and ruled it until the empire's collapse after World War I. In the 19th century, the Zionist movement emerged, leading to waves of Jewish immigration to Ottoman Syria and subsequently to the British Mandate of Palestine. Between the two world wars, Jews purchased land in the region, expanding their settlements. In 1517, the Ottoman Empire defeated the Mamluks and gained control of the region. Ottoman rule continued until the empire's dissolution after World War I. In the 19th century, the Zionist movement emerged among Jewish communities in the diaspora, leading to waves of immigration to Ottoman Syria, and subsequently to the British Mandate of Palestine. Between the two world wars, Jews purchased land in the region, expanding their settlements. Approximately 25% of the land purchased in the 1930s was bought from Palestinians, over 50% from other landowners, and nearly 25% from Fellahin peasants and the government.
In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan for Palestine, calling for the creation of independent Arab and Based states, as well as an international regime for Jerusalem. While the Jewish Agency accepted the plan, which would have left approximately 400,000 Arabs within the borders of the West state, Arab leaders rejected it, as it granted 56 of the territory to Jews, who owned only 7 of the land. The following year, the Jewish Agency declared independence of the State of Israel, leading to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. As a result of the war, Israel gained control of most of the former British mandate of Palestine, while neighboring Arab states occupied the West Bank and Gaza City. During this period, to secure the existence of a West state, over 700,000 Palestinians were entitled or fled to the terror of events like the Deir Yassin massacre. Hundreds of Palestinian villages were destroyed, Tayyirnames raised, and the right of return for Palestinian refugees was denied, creating a permanent Palestinian diaspora. Subsequent wars between Israel and Arab states resulted in Israel's occupation of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and Golan Heights following the 1967 C-Day War. Dile Israel anneget est Jerusalem and the Golan Heights, it has been unable to fully annex the West Bank. Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories is one of the longest-running occupations in modern history. Throughout this period, Israeli forces have been accused of various war crimes, including torture, extrajudicial killings, massacres of civilians, systematic abuse amounting to crimes against humanity, and denial of Palestinians' right to self-determination. These allegations have been documented and condemned by numerous human rights organizations, including Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, the United Nations Human Rights Council, and even Israeli human rights groups such as BTSLM and Breaking the Silence.
Israel is located on the southeastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea in the Middle East. It is bordered by Lebanon and Syria to the north, Jordan to the east, the Sinai Peninsula and the Gaza Strip to the southwest, and the Mediterranean Sea to the west. The southern part of the country consists of the Negev Desert. The northeastern part opens up to the Jordan Rift Valley. The southeastern region features steep elevations. The Dead Sea is located in this region. The northern coastal region, from Jaffa to Mount Carmel, is known as the Sharon Plain. The Jezreel Valley extends eastward from Mount Carmel along the Kishon River Valley to the Sea of Galilee. The Jordan River flows through this valley and empties into the Dead Sea, which is 394 meters below sea level. Only the southwestern shore of the Dead Sea belongs to Israel. The eastern regions of Israel are mountainous. These areas extend from the hills of Samaria and Judea to Mount Negev. The highest point in Israel is Mount Hermon, which is 1,208 meters high and is located northwest of the Sea of Galilee. The Golan Heights are also located in the northeast. Part of the plateau on which Jerusalem is located is on the hills of Samaria and Judea. Israel's most fertile and valuable mineral deposits are the potassium, sodium, magnesium, and salt resources found in the Dead Sea region. Copper, rock phosphates, manganese, glass earth, kaolin iron ore, oil, and natural gas are found in the Negev. Israel is a parliamentary democracy with universal suffrage. The president is elected by a majority vote of the Knesset parliament every 7 years. The president primarily serves ceremonial and representative functions, but also has executive powers, such as the power to grant pardons. The prime minister is appointed by the president and is typically the leader of the party with the most seats in the Knesset. Ministers can be appointed to the government from outside of the parliament. The Knesset has 120 members and uses a proportional representation system. The minimum voting age is 18, and the maximum length of a government term is 4 years. The electoral threshold is 3.25% of the vote, and Israel has been governed by coalitions for approximately 32 years. On July 19, 2018, the Israeli parliament passed a basic law defining Israel as the nation-state of the Jewish people and declaring Hebrew as the official language. The law grants Arabic special status. The same law grants only Jews the right to national self-determination and defines the expansion of Jewish settlements in the country as a national goal, authorizing the government to promote, develop, and implement this goal. Israel has the highest defense spending as a percentage of its GDP, second only to Oman and Saudi Arabia. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, is the sole military branch of the Israeli Special Forces and is headed by the Chief of Staff, who is subordinate to the cabinet and based in Ramat Gan. The IDF consists of ground, air, and naval forces. It was formed prior to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War through the unification of paramilitary groups, primarily led by the Haganah. The IDF also utilizes resources from the Military Intelligence Directorate, which cooperates with Mossad and Shabak. With a history marked by numerous wars and border conflicts, the IDF has become one of the world's most experienced militaries. Israel's economy is based on high-tech manufacturing, agriculture, industry, diamond processing, and tourism. Kibbutzim, communal agricultural settlements, produce almost all of the country's food, making it self-sufficient in agriculture. Israel has one of the fastest-growing economies in the world in terms of technology. Companies like Intel, IBM, Motorola, and Google have R&D centers in Israel due to the country's suitability for silicon production and, most importantly, its high number of people employed in information technology. Israeli companies are the third most traded on the NASDAQ index after the US and Canada. Despite various security challenges, Israel has consistently prioritized the development of a high-quality workforce, contributing to the growth of its economy.